Interviewing is probably, well, first of all, hiring is the most important skill set of a manager. And it's the hardest part. If you get that wrong, it costs a lot of time, money. You've just had a block of quota that you expected to fulfill. And if you pick the wrong person as a rep or as a manager, then it really sets you back, literally in terms of not months, but probably a year or so for each individual role. Taking your time, first of all, and just not jumping the gun and saying, oh, I really like this person and they're likable and everybody thinks they'd fit, and making sure you really dive into the details of what their background is, what they want to achieve, what their career goals are. There's a lot that goes into that interviewing process, and the first and foremost is, instead of focusing necessarily on individual questions, it just make sure you take the time and, number one, interview as many candidates as you possibly can. Don't jump the gun on any one candidate. Even if you think, oh, I just met them today, they're going to take another job. It's still worth, to me, it's like, if it's that good a person, sit them down, take the time, bring them into the fold to have other people in the organization interview them. Then in terms of specific questions to flush out these attributes that I can't teach of somebody, I just find ways to have them draw out examples. Give me a situation where you were challenged with X, Y, and Z. How did you handle that? What would you have done differently? What did you do right? And because they're likely their first time managing, it's going to be hard to find those specific first-line manager situations, but they've been selling for some time. So you can find situations where they had to work with a team. How did you handle it when you didn't get your pre-sales resources? Did you jump up and down? Who did you go to? How did you handle it? What was the outcome? What would you do in a situation where you're a manager? Tell me what you would do in that case. So you kind of pull it into the experiences they've had, then put them in the manager position, then draw out those things that you typically can't coach.